back, examining these glitches in the Matrix. Oh, wow. Is that a gray patch, my nigga? Damn, I gotta stop fucking so much. Shit is getting me old. I mean, these Asian people don't never fuck. They be young as a... Huh? I mean, subscribe and like and share. I was just testing. Let's go.
AI took over the world hundreds of years ago. Your history is all AI. Photoshop has been around for hundreds of years, through various means. Photos themselves are much older than we are told, at least 200 years. And I don't believe the first Photoshop is in 1857 like they say. The Mona Lisa was printed. It wasn't painted. Renaissance paintings like the Mona Lisa were made with 2-micron paint. 30 to 50 microns is the average today. It was perfectly layered and couldn't be replicated today. Yet we're supposed to believe that Da Vinci made it with mortar and pestle paints. Nothing today can be compared to what was being made in 1434 by Jan van Eyck. The reflection in the background is perfectly displaying the reversed image. No one can replicate this level of detail. This is a print, a laser print. Photoshop was also done through etching. We have all been getting catfished. How much of the history has been etched away? These are the original filters. Cartoon filter, whitewash filter, sepia, grayscale. Supposedly there were no Civil War photos in battle, but plenty right before. And it doesn't stop with people. Looks like a lively city block, huh? Those people are painted in. This is in the New York Public Library. You can see they're painted in if you look closely. That horse was never there. You can see they removed people from this one. Their legs are still there. I'm sure many of you know about the Vanilla Sky photos. What a terrible crop job there. They edit out the skies and remove buildings. The sky is commonly cropped out poorly. This whole building is superimposed onto this block. Yet they have been able to solve overexposure in the skies since 1867 with the collodion process. Oops, actually 1857. Yet we get vanilla skies even into the 20th century. Maybe this is why. Even in film we have layering. Half the people aren't even paying attention to this. History is worse than chicks with BBLs and filters. And don't get me started on the sculptures. I've actually been to this place too. The name of this piece is called Deception. It's made out of a block of marble. It's a fishnet made out of a block of marble, and he made it in secrecy. More laser technology that the mutants took over after the reset. That slightly raised pinky causing that muscle flex being captured perfectly like that. The Renaissance was a reset. None of these artists existed. The technology was usurped and used to whitewash the history. And there was a hard reset between 1776 and the Civil War. AI is the opposite of Yah. It's really AI. AI has existed since ever. It is a program that is being uploaded through organic AI, aka human programs.
Well, here's another theory. Could it be aliens? I mean, aliens in the sense of demons. I mean, they're from another dimension. Like, why do we want to believe in aliens, but we don't want to believe in demons? Oh, because of Jesus. We don't want to believe that Jesus existed. Oh, because if Jesus existed, then that means all of the other prophets existed. And if the other prophets existed, then why do we need prophets for? Right. Isn't it fun to answer your own questions? YouTube, I didn't say shit. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to erase that. Let's go to the next clip right fast.
4 different species of aliens. Another scientist called them Greys, Nordics, Insectoids, and Reptilians. All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. Experts speculate the Reptilians are scaly with long tails, like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis. The Greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall. We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming, and there are a lot of believers in Congress.
I have seen evidence in a skiff that leads me to believe there are things we cannot explain, and I have observed things that are of non-human origin and creation. That's my opinion.
See, that's your problem. She said that's her opinion. She didn't say definitely the pretty girl at the deli at the grocery store is an alien. It's not definite. You don't know. You don't know.
This is just too funny. This lady is here. And then there she is. And this man is here. Where is he? He's here. And then he's here as well. My favourite one is this lady who's in front of Tao, who is behind Tao, but just doing the same face. They're quite literally doing the same face.
Well, honestly, the first thing that caught me was this brontosaurus neck having ass Asian dude. I mean, golly, that's a ostrich throated ass dude. But then that's not the end of it. You got this black lady wearing the same thing with the same expression. What, you sleepy bitch? In the background, is this AI or are these aliens or are these demons? You just never know out here.
So many of you say that you want a Scottish African girl, right? But I'll tell you something right now, do you actually? Because we're pretty insane. Scottish girls, full stop, mental. Nigerian girls, mental. Put them both together, mental! Like, if you're dating a girl like me, didn't tell her pieces of nonsense. Didn't tell her like, oh, bumped into my ex-girlfriend today. And what? Swag. Didn't give a fuck. Didn't tell me that, don't give a fuck, brush it off. But then on the other hand, oh yeah, now, if I just come and slap you, why are you telling me this nonsense? Huh? Why are you telling me this nonsense? So?
While I don't think this is an alien, this is Scottish Nigerians, I didn't know they existed. Definitely rare to say, as an American, rare. Unicorn.
Why is SpaceX erecting a statue of Lucifer, yeah, the devil, Satan, the adversary, in their starbase? Because they always have to tell you. Elon has already told you guys who he really is, and we've talked about what SpaceX is really for, but we'll do it again in 1 minute. So they are actually putting a 50-foot statue of Prometheus inside of the starbase in Texas. But don't you know the history with the Greek gods, the Titans, and Prometheus? Well, Prometheus was said to steal the fire of the gods, you know, Zeus and all of them, and give it to mankind. In doing so, it gave them knowledge, technology. Just like Satan, tricking Adam and Eve to have the forbidden fruit for this knowledge. And the book of Enoch talks about the fallen angels coming down and giving all this technology to mankind. It gets crazier though, because Zeus, being angry about all this that Prometheus did, he chained him to a giant...
Wait. I just gotta stop it right there right quick, because angels coming down and teaching mankind magic. What if magic is the quote-unquote technology? Could that be true? My Muslim watchers, I have a lot of Muslim watchers, especially the Muslim women. Huh? What do you mean I gotta be Muslim for them to marry me? Whatever. Anyway, you leave it in the comments and you tell me if that's true. Because I was like kind of halfway listening to them, but I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going.
He chained him to a giant rock. Take a look at the Statue of Liberty, and we already know that one shackle is broken off the foot of Lucifer in the Statue of Liberty. And think about it, liberty. Liberty to do what? Liberty to be away from God, liberty to sin, to be evil. That's what it's all about. Much like the Babylon working in the Moonchild ritual, where they summon the spirit of Apollo into a living baby under a lunar eclipse, and that he would lead by cause of liberty and destroy the Black Brotherhood, and the demons specified that it was Christianity. This picture behind me shows through generations, of course, the light bear, the fire bear. Let's jump to Elon real quick, then we'll jump back to SpaceX. So he talks about how he's been around for 3,000 years, a vampire, and just trialing his identity through the centuries and millennia. He also said once that his birth date was 4000 BCE, making it almost identical right around the time that these angels fell. Now, I've been telling y'all for actual years, don't we know what SpaceX is really for? Right before we get into that, don't forget that in just a few days, our first shipment of conspiracy mail and copies of pages of really old books and a lot more stuff is being sent out to your physical mailboxes. Also, just by joining, even for a free membership, you get entered into the raffle/giveaway. The link to join is right in the pinned comment, or comment book club below and I'll respond. SpaceX was created to cover up the track of what's happening in the heavens and to block out the paths of the fallen angels and normal angels as well. That's why every single time we see this crazy stuff happening in the sky now, they always say it's SpaceX, even though things like the Norwegian spiral happened well before SpaceX. They want you to be oblivious that a heavenly war is actually coming very soon. I'm telling you, everything we know, all history, is a complete fabrication.
All history is a complete, like, all of it? I mean, okay.
We're gonna make you some money. Did 11 grand, 10 grand, give me $8,000. 11 dear, 2.5, and 5 years, 250. Said I got a man up top and 5, 7.5. On the bill, did 5 and 7.5. Bill on the third, $2, $500 dear, $500. But get 5 here, down your answer. 31, 31,000, good to be 31. And 29, and 27,000, good to be 27. And 25, 5. Take it outside. 25, 5. And do it again, down 25. Got it, down 26. Senator, you want back in? Yes, sir. I done made a deal, I got a green light, ride, drive, 45, 17, 3-day guarantee. I done made a deal, 5, what do you think today? I done made a deal, gonna sell the car. I done made a deal, 5 year man's in there now, but I'm gonna give it down to made a green lights on, by the drive, 3-day guarantee. So, winner, chicken dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brett Higgins and Mr. Omar Marita. Thank you. Thank you so much again. Toy McLeod, Wade Pierce. We're gonna keep it live, we're gonna sell you cars, we're gonna make you some money.
Dog, this is, man, this is not my dimension. They did not do this on my timeline. Wasn't nobody doing this, man. Finna slap the fire out of somebody. I'm trying to tell you, CERN is fucking with everybody.
If you're in America, don't you dare enter your credit report into ChatGPT and tell it to create a validation letter for every single credit card that you have on your credit report that's maxed out. Don't you dare ask this AI software to write a validation letter to the credit bureaus that would clear your credit and no longer show these balances on your credit report. Only a criminal would do that. Only a criminal would know that the credit bureaus cannot beat AI. So if you're in America, don't you dare enter your credit report into ChatGPT and tell it to create a validation letter for everything on your credit. Peace and love.
I agree with him. Don't do that. Do not do that. Huh? No, this is not reverse psychology. I just said don't do it. What's wrong with you? You should not do that because Cox said don't do it. So therefore, don't do it.
It was because many of them made you believe they were gods and allowed you to worship them that the entire basis of religion was created on your planet. You wouldn't have it if it wasn't for their existence in your lives back then, about 500, 300,000 years ago. When open contact actually does occur, one of the gifts you will be given is what you might think of as your true history on Earth. All of it. All the missing pieces. Everything. And then you will get to decide which parts you relate to and how you can allow yourself to be the people that you prefer to be, that would be representative of the kind of people that would have been created by the true history. That is in alignment with who you truly are. That's what we mean by true history. Not that there is only one history that is true, but that it is the history that is true for who you prefer to be.
Now, this is the second time in this video I've seen the Nordic people depicted as aliens or some kind of alien race. So I'm trying to figure out, is Men in Black a documentary and the Nordic people are some type of alien race that just live here? You know what it is? I just figured it out. This new medication, this dose is way too high. That's really what it is. I gotta talk to the doctor immediately because this is way too much. I'm tweaking all the way the fuck out.
Did you know construction crews have reportedly discovered pre-existing tunnels while expanding major international airports?
No, I actually didn't know that. But tell me more. AI prompted voice and animation. I'm very interested.
According to unverified claims, workers at Denver International Airport found massive underground passages that weren't on any blueprint. These alleged discoveries sparked theories about a secret global tunnel network connecting every major airport worldwide. Whistleblowers supposedly claim budget reports show millions allocated for mysterious, deep foundation work that goes far deeper than necessary. The theory suggests high-speed rail systems run through these tunnels, allowing elite officials to travel between continents in just hours. Underground cities allegedly exist at junction points, complete with living quarters and emergency supplies. Some claim certain flight delays are actually cover stories for VIP tunnel traffic, moving beneath our feet. Restricted basement areas and terminals supposedly hide entrance points to this shadow transportation system. The alleged network would allow global elites to travel completely undetected during emergencies or societal collapse. If true, millions of passengers walk above a parallel world designed for the select few, a hidden highway beneath the skies.
After about 200 years, a bloodline will just die out because they're infertile from so much inbreeding. And so they would just take a cadet family, one of the other branches, and they plug them in. And so it was the same bloodline. But if you look at the Habsburgs, they all have strawberry blonde hair. It's reddish blonde. And,
it's quite a chin on them fools. Jeez, maybe they let them die out because they was ugly. Or are you telling me, is this what inbreeding does? Yee. I mean, my cousin looks good as the next dude's cousin, but this how the kid's gonna turn out? I'm good. I'm good.
there's a Pope, Orsini, who had reddish blonde hair, and I think he was involved in the Habsburg line. Another one is Bill Clinton's mother, who was the illegitimate child of Winthrop Rockefeller, who was governor of Arkansas. That's why Clinton was president, and now Hillary Clinton. She's actually, her middle name was Rodham. What I looked it up, and it was shortened from Rodonsky, and she's from a Jewish family in Rodonsky, Poland. They keep rebreeding the ancient stock. The chi in Italian, like Medici. Yeah, chi means the stock, the bloodline you're from, or the tribe. It means DNA is what it means, and it's always through the female.
Sure, I'll go check it out, and I'll bring you all with. So let's go to Chandler, Arizona. I'm sure we're gonna find more overlooked repetitive symbolism. Here we are in Chandler, Arizona, at Tumbleweed Park, and you say it's located behind the tennis courts? Then I can only assume this is the piece of artwork you're referring to. You're absolutely right. The art piece itself is strange, and the location of it is even stranger. This is the Wall of Waves, also known as the aluminum French fries. I see the waves in the wall. However, I've never seen a French fry that has what looks like the tail of a snake, or wavy like the slither of a snake, crossing through a wall with waves, perhaps to and from the astral plane. It definitely fits with all the other symbolism. Not far away you have this, which is Atlas Obscura, which is travel to unique and unusual destinations. With that being said, I think it's fair to say that this is meant to represent a globe with ley lines or portals. Not far from that you have two buildings named after Alexander Jonathan Chandler, and obviously Chandler was named after him. And considering there's a statue of him next to a statue of Frank Lloyd Wright, we can definitely assume affiliation. You don't have things named after you unless you're part of the club. The same club that displays repetitive symbolism such as pyramids. And this one here is special because it sits at the base of a narrow body of water. Having a pyramid at the base of a narrow body of water is just as significant of having an obelisk at the base of a narrow body of water. Narrow body of water, obelisk, and pyramid. I haven't been able to find information on this. Once I do, I might make another video because I saw other things as well. And thank you for sharing this one. Those of us with pattern recognition know the significance of all the artwork. I enjoy covering these topics. Unfortunately, we get people in the comments sometimes who think these discussions are silly. However, those same people are the type that like to go out and drink and gossip about whichever one of their friends isn't present.
Well, I'm saying, what type of people are those? What you trying to say? I mean, I guess I could see some patterns like the obelisk thing at the top. That's a pyramid at the top of that, I guess. But I mean, I kind of really got to be trying, you know? I don't remember people talking like this in my timeline. But hey, whatever. Let's keep going though.
I don't think the ancient Egyptians built those pyramids. That's why we can't explain them. I believe that black magic was involved, or that those pyramids were built before humanity even existed. I believe that the jinn, we know that the demonic realm had cities on this earth. We know that, that's a fact in Islam. We know that they have their own cities. We know that they had civilization way before us. And we also know that they fought each other, human beings fight each other. And we know that the devil was the best of them, which is why he was elevated to the status of an angel, to the rank of an angel. He wasn't an angel. That's why he had free will. Angels have a form of free will, but it's not the same. Like, they don't have the capacity to not obey God, basically. They don't have, I think what it means is I don't think they have desire. Like, we have free will, but we have desires. And those desires can override sometimes. Like, our emotion is so powerful that, you know, we might not do, like, we know this sin will lead me to hell, but for some reason, like, we know, okay, this is wrong, and somehow we still fall down because of desire, because of emotion. So it's not that angels don't have free will, but not the same way human beings do. The demonic realm has free will, and they were created before us, and they had cities, and we know that they used to fight each other. And we also know there was another species before them, but we know nothing about that species. We just know its name in Islam. So we know the jinn with a J, and then we know the bin with a B, but we know nothing about them. But for some reason, God seems to use this planet over and over again for species. It's almost like his petri dish, is what I'm starting to believe. It's like some kind of simulation that God created to test his creation.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't it look like it's some they clone Tyrone shit going on in them motherfuckers? First of all, they motherfucker abandoned, allegedly. And then, like, it don't got the regular boards on that bitch. And look at the door. Look at the door. That motherfucker like a vault door for real, gang. Nah, bro, it gotta be something up under here, fool. Look at that heel and shit, cuz. Like, I know I'm not tripping. My mama cuz. For real. There's some shit going on. And we're in the middle of the trenches. Like, oh God. We're in the middle of the fucking trenches. Like, what the fuck? Hey, 5,000 likes when I'm going in there, motherfucker.
Okay, so this dude did end up getting 5,000 likes. Whether or not he went in there, I don't know. But this house do look like some cloned Tyrone type of house. It looked like, and he said they're in the trenches. That means they right in the middle of where all the drugs, the violence, and the crime is right at. The house does look weird and suspicious, but what we don't know is whether or not he went in there. What we do know is he was not heard from again. Was there nothing else posted on the social media? I mean, maybe he just decided I ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know. I mean, you seen they cloned Tyrone. They were in that house and they got trapped up. The movie said they got away, but life ain't like the movies in the sense of you get away. They'll, you know, when they want to keep stuff quiet, they'll keep you quiet. Allegedly, I heard that somewhere. That's probably not true. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. I gotta take my medication. I'm out. Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you to my channel members. No diddy when I say member. Thank you to my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding, but seriously, join. Thank you